With so many expectations and goals, regular reminders, stress, exhaustion, mental drainage, work, school, assignments, classes, life feels so fast paced. And we feel like we're somehow just like hanging by a thread. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Life feels fast and hard, but believe me, you're so much stronger than that. In this video, my goal is to simply remind you to take a deep breath and just relax. I want to start by saying that with the rise of social media and general societal expectations as well, the regular conditioning. If you're not aware of what conditioning means, it basically is, see, nobody is born a hater, nobody is born a bully, nobody is born insecure, nobody is born hopeless, nobody is born doubting themselves and fearing about whatever they want to do. Nobody's born having bad decision making skills. You become that with your experiences that you experience in the world, and how and both external and internal factors like when you are a kid, you get all these societal expectations, and all people around you, your family, your friends, even though they are not built that way either, they are not built uh, to build that insecurity and hatred inside of you. They're not built that way. It starts from the beginning. It starts from when you're a kid, right? So either way, the conditioning happens by internal and external factors, the experiences. So you are not born insecure. All these things which are pulling you back, like they're not letting you go and grow further on, it's because they have been conditioned. So many expectations, you have so many expectations from yourself, and when they don't get fulfilled, you get so sad and you're like, oh, I don't deserve happiness, or I'm a failure, I'm a disappointment. But that's never the case. You're not a failure just because something didn't went right for you once, or just because something didn't go right or something didn't go your way. It doesn't mean you're a failure or you're a disappointment. Life feels fast paced. Do you know why? Because see, I always say that time is a perception. It's difficult to understand at first, but whatever you think about time, like if you think time is too fast paced, time is running too fast for you, like a lot of people say that, oh, 2025 was the fastest year, 2023 was the fastest year, it was over in like 2 days or 2 minutes. And then sometimes people say, oh, this year is so long, it's just been 3 months of 2025. All of these are a perceptions. When somebody else say that it's going too fast, life is going too fast, you perceive time in that similar way, because we do get influenced by other people, we do get influenced by other situations. We should be in control of our life. That's how it should be, but it isn't that case in a lot of the time. So life feels fast paced because you feel like time moves too fast for you. If you have things to do, right, you have actual things to do, you have a busy day, you've got a lot of tasks piled up, that day you'll feel like, oh, time is going too long. See, times, let me give you another good example. Like perhaps there's a class that you really like to study, like you really like, let's say, English or literature. That class that you really like, it's the timings are the same for every single class. The class is of 1 hour, but you'll feel like, oh my god, time went so by so fast in your favorite class, right? It was too quick. It's like you almost studied nothing. But let's say you then have a class of a subject which you don't really like, for example, maths, right? So the 1 hour will feel so long. You'll feel like somehow the time is just being stretched, and it's just going on and on. The class is not ending. So you see how time is a perception. What we like, when we like something, time goes too fast because we're too involved in it. But when you don't like something, time goes slow. So understand this perception and try to rewire your mindset in such a way that you fuel this perception, and you start thinking and start spending your time and start living in the now. When you actually live in the present, live in the now, experience everything, like when you use all five senses to experience what you're doing right now, that is when time moves slow for you, right? And slow time is standard for everybody. It does neither moves too fast, neither too slow. It's simply a perception. That's all it really is. Another thing I want to touch upon is self improvement, the so called self improvement. We've got so many expectations nowadays. You're out there trying to improve yourself, eat healthy, go to the gym, 1 hour every single day. You're trying to read a book, trying to listen to a podcast, but believe me, you're not getting any benefit out of it if you're not enjoying doing it, or if you don't even want to do it. Like you feel like, oh, there's a self-improvement trend going around right now, so I'll participate in it and I'll try to read the book, have the same sort of routine that all the it girls are having. but you don't really enjoy that because that's not you. Everybody is different. The routine, the it girl routine, is supposed to be, it should be different for every single person out there. It should be tailored to who you are, because we all are different. Now, what works for me will never work for you, and what works for you will never end up working for me. It is supposed to be that way, and it is that way. Don't get caught up in the mindset of like self improvement. I have to self improve, like I have to improve myself constantly, and you're stuck in this cycle where you feel like you have to fix yourself, right? I have to fix myself, I have to improve. You've got unrealistic expectations from yourself, and you're not at all enjoying the process. See, everything needs to be balanced and be in moderation. Sometimes I've seen people on social media be like, I hate the idea of self growth. I will eat pizza in the morning. I don't like journaling because it's boring. I don't listen to podcasts because it's boring. I scroll all the time. See, again, this isn't healthy. Neither is your constant expectation of self improvement. Neither is this place where you're falling behind it, right? And you're practice like you're having bad habits which are definitely not improving, like have adding growth to your life basically. So everything needs to be balanced. You need to fall in love with what you're doing in order to get the maximum benefit from it. Otherwise, believe me, it doesn't give you any benefit. It's of no use. You're simply wasting your time. But yes, what I want to say is remove the idea of self improvement where you see all these YouTubers. It's time for glow up, summer glow up. You're watching thousands of glow up videos. You're watching thousands of motivational videos every single day, but you're learning nothing from them. You're simply watching them for the purpose of building your self concept or building self improvement. But believe me, cut out the word self improvement for your life. You need not be improved. You need not be fixed. You need to grow. That's what you need to do. You're enough as you are. You're worthy as you are. You're beautiful as you are. But in order to actually see growth, you need to make changes while accepting who you already are and accepting the fact that you deserve the best and you are enough as you are right now. Also, the pessimistic mindset where you complain all the time, you gossip all the time, you judge people all the time, you think nothing happens for you. Pessimistic mindset is basically when, see, there's optimist and there's pessimist. Pessimist is someone who always thinks bad for everything, everyone, who always thinks that nothing comes their way. They have the limited mindset, right? Let me give you some examples of how a pessimist thinks, right? He thinks that nothing works for him, always self-doubting, always fearing the situation, never thinks that situations work in his favor, never think that he deserves people, never thinks that he deserves good thing. He thinks he's a failure, he thinks he's a disappointment, he thinks that his life sucks, he does not deserve this life, he wants to end this life, nobody loves him, nothing ever works out for him, he's so unlucky. This is how a pessimistic person thinks, and you need to cut it out right now. Believe me, you're self-sabotaging your own life. When other people do it, that's up to them, right? Because they can share their opinion, they're entitled to their opinion. You don't have to accept the opinion, however, because their opinions do not mean facts in any case whatsoever. However, when you're self-sabotaging yourself with your own opinions, which are not true and need not be true, and you need not listen to them, you're still out there trying to make things bad for yourself, by yourself, for yourself. You're ruining your own chances at having the best life. Sometimes, we blame other people, we blame situations, we blame our surroundings, our environment. But sometimes, who we really need to, look up to and acknowledge what is actually going wrong is you, because you are the person who can hold yourself back or make your life the most beautiful thing there is. It truly comes down to you are the controller of your life. That's why you get to decide, do you get to go back and fall down again and again and again and sabotage your own way, or do you get to grow every single time, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically, physiologically, whatever you want. Take a deep breath, my love, and ground yourself. Life is so beautiful. You didn't get a good grade, all right, and it isn't the end of the world. You didn't get that job, okay, and it's not the end of the world. You got sick for once, okay, and it's not the end of the world. The world's still beautiful out there. You are still beautiful out here. You didn't complete the assignment on time, okay, and the world's not over. You lost a friend, okay, and it's not the end of the world. All people are not, you haven't lost every single person out there. A specific friendship or relationship didn't work out, okay, and it's not the end of the world. Take a deep breath and try to move on right now from whatever it is. It gets very difficult to heal from past situations. You know why? Because it was a time which you didn't really enjoy, and when you visit it again, right, you visit your past again, you feel uncomfortable. Healing process is so uncomfortable, but believe me, it's for the best. It gives you this sort of joy and happiness and relief and peace which you never got all these years long. Take a deep breath and ground yourself. The world is so beautiful. The world's gorgeous. You are gorgeous. You see how there's a beautiful balance in the world with you being gorgeous and the nature or the world being gorgeous. You didn't get a good grade, you didn't get the job, you didn't complete the assignment on a time, you lost a friend, a relationship didn't work out. It's alright. It's totally fine. Relax, life is good. There's so much out there that you have to explore. There's so much out there that you have to learn. There's so many people out there you have to meet. There's so many moments that you have to experience. And are you seriously going to let a small thing ruin your perception? No, no way. It is never over. It's not over until you say it is. If I say right now my life is over, then it will be over. However, if I say that my life's not over, it's not over. It isn't over yet. It will never end, right? Because I have the control of my life. You are the controller of your life. You get to decide how your life is to be unfold. You get to decide what next choices you're going to make in order to make your life and this living experience the most beautiful and the most experienced and great one yet. Take a deep breath and ground yourself. It's not over until you say it is. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. And you're worthy, you're blessed. I'll see you next week. Till then, remember to just relax. Bye bye.